The Flowers of Colombia on You Bloom is brought to you by Ahsoka Flores.
I'm Jay Schwanke, a fourth-generation florist. I grew up running through my family's greenhouses with flowers all around me every day. I love flowers, everything about them, the color, the fragrance, wherever they are and wherever they come from, I'm fascinated. Join me as we explore the flowers of Colombia on youbloom.com. Travel with me to South America and the flower farms of Colombia. Together, we'll discover the diversity of flowers, learn about the culture of sustainability, and meet the people with a passion as we bring the flowers of Colombia to flower fans across the country and around the globe. Today, on the Flowers of Colombia, we're at Alexandra Farms, the largest garden rose grower in the world.
At Alexandra Farms, we only grow cut garden roses.
How many varieties of roses do you grow?
But we've just reached our 50th variety of cut garden rose for the market. It's been 10 years in the search of this many varieties. We've got varieties from all over the world, from England, from France, Germany, Holland, Denmark, even Japan.
Do you have any idea how many stems you grow a year?
Yes, I know exactly how many stems we grow a year. We're producing and selling over 300,000 stems a week.
So Joey, I love how Alexandra Farms brings all of the things that we've talked about in this series together. You guys have the reliability of having garden roses for people 24/7.
Yeah, we're actually entering into our 12th year, and we're happy to say that we're able to have 20 hectares of garden roses for the commercial cut rose market.
So that makes you the biggest garden rose farm in the world.
Yeah, we're lucky to be in that position. We are bigger than, the next largest grower is less than half our size. We are by far the largest garden rose grower in the world, but what that really means is that we can offer our customers a better breadth of selection of varieties and a better depth of quantities of each. It's very hard to find good quantities of any of these varieties in the market, but we are lucky to have them. And with 50 varieties, we can offer any customer any color he's looking for.
Can you tell us about your different collections of garden roses?
We have several collections of garden roses. Probably our most important is the David Austin English Garden Rose Collection. There's 14 varieties in every shade of color, and they have English garden shapes and fragrance and are really unique in the market. Our second collection is what we call our Deluxe Garden Rose Collection, and it includes breeders from all over the world. This line includes flowers that have a peony shape or a pom-pom shape or have side shoots. It's a general garden rose collection. All are beautiful and all have between 10 and 12 days worth of vase life. Our third collection, which is kind of getting into being now, is our Princess Japanese Garden Rose Collection. These are breeders from Japan which have an incredible shape, color, and fragrance that haven't been seen in other countries.
Is there anything new on the front? I know you have new varieties that you show us, but you've got some other interesting things going on with Alexandra
We're
Farms.
doing a great test with freeze-drying roses. That's a way of preserving the roses in a natural way. All we do is bring them down in temperature, create a vacuum, and remove all the water from the tissue. And that creates a flower that looks just fresh, a little bit not fresh, but it lasts for 9 months without any water. And it's great for use in body work or in places where you can't afford to put water, like a night table or a library. You can also use it to make arrangements that will last a long time. Some brides use them for their bouquets and they have a keepsake for 6 or 8 months afterwards.
Do you participate in Flor Verde?
Yes. What they do is set up certain rules and guidelines in terms of environmental practices like pesticide use and how the application of pesticides are done. But they also have social aspects in terms of how we treat our employees, something that not all other certificates have. We're proud to be Flor Verde members.
You're also working the sustainability into this whole thing. You've got integrated pest management, the little bags.
Yes. We've had to develop different techniques to treat different things in a integrated pest management way. Those little bags are medical quality weaves that are part of our integrated pest management system. What they do is they're a physical barrier that doesn't allow neither botrytis nor pests to get to the sweet tasting petals. We wash them and we even sow them here at the farm. And it's our way of not using pesticides to keep the flowers healthy.
So the people are also part of this.
Yeah, we're fortunate to have rose-loving people. I mean, everything is done by hand. We sow by hand, we graft by hand, we harvest by hand, we bunch by hand, we grade by hand, and we pack by hand. By rose-loving people, and that's what makes it special.
What do you like best about growing flowers in Colombia?
Well, Colombia is the perfect weather for rose growing. We've got warm days and cool nights at a 2,550 meter elevation above sea level, which is the perfect conditions for growing roses. The entire savanna shares those characteristics. What you need to grow flowers is being close to an airport that can get you places, international places, being close to sources of water, and having available labor force. And Bogota has all those.
What do you like best about working with flowers?
Well, the beauty is overwhelming of the product we grow. The colors, the fragrances, the textures, it's just phenomenal. But I have to say that the people that I have relationships with, it's a wonderful industry to be in. You're surrounded by beauty everywhere. Your product is a gift that makes everybody happy. It's just luck that I'm here, and I'm just really happy that I've landed in this great industry.
Alexandra Farms is a great example of how diversity, the culture of sustainability, reliability, and the people come together to create the flowers of Colombia. So who is Alexandra?
Alexandra's my daughter. She was 2 years old when we started, and she's 13 now. And like these garden roses, she's capricious like any teenager is. Sorry.
Exactly.
So, my favorite. Jeez, guys.
I know.
The talent is ready now.
I know.
I'm going back to my trailer until you guys are ready.
I know. Joey's the best.